What's up, y'all? It's BWADE. I'm going to hit you with 5 of my favorite WNBA picks for Thursday's slate of games. So they only have 2 games up right now. It's Tuesday, but I always want to try and get you guys these picks as early as I can before the lines start to move. So we are putting this video out 2 days ahead. I'm going to walk you guys through that data as I always do, explain to you why I like these picks and why I've decided to put my money on them. But as always, bet responsibly. It's still gambling, right? Now, because it's early on Tuesday, I don't know how our picks for Tuesday night's game is going to go, but Caitlin Clark is out, which I base my picks around thinking she was going to be out, and so we're in good shape, and I think we're going to do pretty well. Looking at our MLB picks that I gave out for last night, we cashed our 3-man. 4 out of the 5 picks I gave out cashed. We continue to do well, whether it's the free picks on here, the free picks I'm giving out on Instagram, the picks I'm giving out in VIP, y'all, we're cashing. If you're making money, let me know. Throw it down in the comments. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I love to see it. I keep getting DMs from y'all. I do this to help you guys make money. Like, fuck those apps. They make enough money off of the people who don't know what they're doing. Like, we're going to eat. So if you want to get in VIP and get all those game picks, get additional DFS picks, there's 2 ways to jump in. You can either jump in using code WNBA, you're going to get 80% off. And that's 80% off of the already slashed price where it's $25 a week for the rest of the summer. So you're going to get 80% off of $25, which means you're paying $5 for a week of picks. You're not going to get a better deal anywhere. You're going to make that back on the first entry put together. The other option, sign up with one of these apps I tell you about in this video. You sign up, you make a deposit using my promo code, and then you send me a screenshot. I hook you up with a free week of VIP. Either one works. And then I also do an autographed jersey giveaway every single month on this channel just to show my appreciation. This month we are doing a signed Justin Jefferson jersey. I'm excited to give that one out. So all you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment. Do those 3 things, and at the end of July, you have a chance to get that jersey sent to you for free. All right, let's start getting into these picks. So we're going to start out with Brianna Stewart, over 24.5 points and assists. Really, you look at this, and the big takeaway for me is the only 3 games she's missed this out of the last 10 were blowouts where she didn't play her full allotment, right? They got blown out by Phoenix. They lost by 15. She only played 31 minutes, and she only had 21. They blew out Chicago by 19. She only played 27 minutes, had 23. And they were both still close. And then this one, they won by 48, and she only played 22 minutes. And she dropped 18 against Connecticut. So other than the blowouts, any game that was, within 15 points, she ended up playing her full allotment of time, and she ended up covering this. Going up against the Sparks, there is a slight blowout risk, but as long as this game stays competitive and she plays over 30 minutes, I like her to clear this, especially when we look head-to-head. She's burned them the last 3 times she's played them, 40, 29, and 33. She averaged 31 against them over the last 4 games last season. All we need is 25. Next, I'm looking at Alyssa Thomas, over 8.5 assists. This is really focusing on the head-to-head matchup. Now, she's been cooking offensively in general, but especially assists. Now, the big piece is, like I said, head-to-head. She has cooked against Dallas last year and this year. She had 10 assists against them in a game just, 3 weeks ago. And then last year, she dropped 14, 9, and 14 assists on them. She's averaging almost 12 assists per game against Dallas. When we look at her average last season, she averaged 8 assists per game. And yet, against them, she put up over 12 assists per game. So she averaged more than 4 additional assists against Dallas per game last season. We come in this year, she's averaging 9.3. If we look at 4 additional assists, that puts us around 13. I love her to get at least 9 in this matchup. She already dropped 10 on them in their first matchup. I think 10 is the floor for her really here. You look, she missed it in this game. They won by 21, and she only played 21 minutes. She missed it in this game. They won by 8, but she only played 27 minutes in this game, which is odd. Now what's even crazier is this game against Dallas, where she had 10 assists earlier this year. She only played 23.5 minutes in that game. That was her second lowest minute total this season, and she still dropped 10 assists in just 23 minutes. That means every 2.5 minutes she's dropping a dime. So I love her to cover this one. And then we are taking Sabrina Ionescu over 3.5 rebounds. So she's hitting this about 50% this year. But at home, she is cooking on the boards. She's gone over this in 5 out of 7 games, and the only 2 games she's missed it in were blowouts. They won by 19 here. She only played 27 minutes, and they won by 48 here, and she only played 19 minutes. Every game where she's played her normal allotment of minutes at home, she's cleared this easily. I mean, you look at the 5 games where she played her normal allotment of minutes, and they were like somewhat competitive games, and she's averaging 13, 24, 31, over 6 rebounds per game in those 5 games. When we look head to head, she went under one game last year and then over in the other one, so there's not a whole lot to go on there. But really, it's her rebounding at home that I'm banking on here. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting about 4.7x for this on Underdog. You will also notice that Underdog gave us Brianna Stewart for free. They're giving out a free WNBA pick today to anybody, new users, old users. Love this app because they have so many promos like this, whether it's free picks, they're giving us 50% profit boost. They were giving us 100% profit boost during the NBA playoffs. Check out Underdog. They have all of the props you would probably be taking on another app, but they have a bunch of great promos you can take advantage of. And when you sign up using code BWADE, they're going to double that first deposit up to $1,000. It's free money. Take advantage of it, and then you just increase your bankroll risk-free. And when you send me a screenshot of that deposit, I'll get you a free week of VIP. You can tail all these picks we keep cashing on. Also, I just posted the video for the giveaway for the signed SGA jersey that went to Ricardo Raygoza, I think it was. So if that's you, DM me on Instagram. If it's not you, comment, like, and make sure you're subscribing for this video, so that you can be entered to win the signed Justin Jefferson jersey for the month of July. Let's get into these next 2 picks. So I'm starting out with Sabally over 6.5 rebounds. She's hit this in 71% of games this year. She's only missed it 5 times. She's averaging 8 rebounds per game. Like, getting this at 6.5 is a gift. Put this in on Betr because now we are taking a little bit of a decreased payout. We're going to get 2.5x for this 2-man, but I'm good with it because these both feel like locks to me. Sabally, I mean, we look at it, she had 9 rebounds against Dallas just a few weeks ago. She's hit it in 12 out of 17 games this year. And in away games, she's only missed it once. And that was a game where she only played 18 minutes because it was a blowout from the start. So she only had 2 rebounds. But other than that, she's cooked. Even in this game where they got blown out by 23, she only played 22 minutes. She still pulled down 8 boards in that game. She's averaging 8.7 rebounds per game on the road. Absolutely love this pick. And then Natasha Cloud, we're taking her points over 9.5. She has been a roller coaster ride this year, as you can see on the screen, and really it just comes down to her field goal percentage, because her shots have been, her volume has been pretty consistent other than these 3 games, but she didn't shoot better than 40% during this whole red streak, right? Didn't shoot better than 40%. Every game she shot better than 40%, she's covered this. She's a 40% shooter. She shot 41% this year on average. Last year she shot 41% from the field. So as long as she's and it looks like she's back on her game. She shot 45%, 67%. These last 2 cleared it easily. And when we look at her head-to-head against, and this is really the piece that I want to drill down into, because this is the real reason I'm taking it. I love the fact that all she has to do is hit 40% and we're good, right? Seems like she's back on track here. But head-to-head, she has cooked against the Sparks. She's averaging 19.75 points per game. That's more than twice her average. And last year, she averaged 12 points per game, right? These games were all last year. So she averaged 7 points above her average when she played the Sparks. If we take 7 points above this, her average this year, because it's a little lower, we'd still be at 16. Like, she cooks against the Sparks. There's no reason for me to think it's going to be any different this year. They added Kelsey Plum, but it doesn't really concern me too much. I think Natasha Cloud gets at least 10 in this matchup, like she's been doing these last few games and like she's done in every game against the Sparks this year. Natasha Cloud over 9.5 points. You'll see that slip on the screen here. I put 200 to win 500 on Betr. Really like this app because of all the promos they give us. They give us 3 to 5 different discounted picks every day, and these are great discounts. They're really close to free picks. It's what I use for the free picks I give away on Instagram every day. It's really easy to take advantage of these discounts and stack your bankroll. Hitting an extra 3 to 4 $10 slips every day. I build my bankroll an extra like $100 daily on Betr, taking advantage of these discounts. And they just changed their sign up promo now. When you sign up using code BWADE, once you make your first $10 bet, they're going to give you $30 for free. So basically you can sign up with code BWADE, deposit $10, make a $10 bet, and now you have another $30 to play with. So you get $40 for $10. It's a great sign up bonus. Sign up, use code BWADE, throw 10 bucks on there, and you end up with 40 bucks to play with. Make sure to send me the deposit screenshot as well. I'll get you the free week of VIP. And look, even if you don't want to sign up on one of these apps, you can sign up on any of the apps below in the description. And if you don't want to sign up on those, you can always just use code WNBA in the checkout for VIP. You'll get 80% off. It'll cost you $5 for a week of picks. Not going to get a better deal. I cut prices to $25 for the summer, and they're going to go back up during the NFL season, right? But if you lock in now at 25, when prices go up, you stay at 25. You stay at whatever price you signed on at. So sign up now, get in, start to build that bankroll so that when football season comes around, we're ready to fucking rock and roll, because that is when we make money on this channel. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Justin Jefferson jersey. And most of all, let's get some fucking bread.